Alright, here it is, the long-awaited balance patch. What's it gonna be? Please be good. Wait, why is she there? Huh? Whoa. Ruele, I was actually right about that. Lionheart, they're actually doing that. Haste, Tenebria, Mort. Oh my god, Mort. Wait, Silk. Suthan. Rise of a Monarch, Dux Noctis, and Steadfast Gatekeeper. Holy crap. This could be a fat one. Let's see what they do. Ruele of Light. Huh? That's it? Amount recovered increases proportional max health on her S1 heal. And now her S2 pushes them by 25. Oh, wait. The caster by 25%. I feel like that does literally nothing to Ruele. Yeah. It's expected to increase her overall skills cycle and usability. Dude, her cooldowns are like 4 turns. And she has no cleanses other than this one ability and her ult. Like, that's... I don't think that's going to do anything at all. I think that literally does nothing. Unfortunate trash buff, I think. Lionheart Cermia. Oh, look at that. Her S2 now gives 20% combat readiness. Wow, they actually made that change. Wait, her S3 damage delta's increased? Wait. Did they really need to increase the damage? I don't know if this might be a bit much. I'm a little uncomfortable with this. If you get one random dual attack, she just kills your whole team. She pushes up and kills you. This is kind of scary. That means you can make her even slower too. You can give her even more damage, and then the damage dealt is increased because she pushes up. That's kind of crazy. She might be like pretty damn solid now. Oh boy. I think we're gonna see her a lot now. Yeah. Alright. Haste. What does he get? He's like baby Ran right now. What is this buff? This is horrible. This is so bad. So now he doesn't steal a buff, he has a chance to defense rate. They made him into a PvE character, straight up. This is for PvE. That's why they did this. I don't know who used him in PvE, but like, maybe he's a golem character. I don't know, man. But Haste, the versatile thief hero. Versatile? Where? Who? I haven't seen this guy. What are you talking about? Literally who? We hope with these adjustments, Haste can now be effectively utilized in different content and prove to be more valuable, even more valuable asset to the team. That's saying that he already was valuable. I don't know about that one. Oh, they're changing his EEs. Okay, decrease defense, increase, and bleed, extend duration. Alright. Okay, well, that's Haste. Tenebria. Wait, this could be interesting. Wait, she restricts now. Oh, she restricts on her S2. And the Soulbird increases damage dealt now. Okay. And her S3 cooldown is reduced by a turn. Wait! Wait, the imprint change is lame, actually. Bro, what do you mean I didn't look at the restrict change? I literally said it restricted. Listen up. I don't know if I like that change, actually. At above? What are you talking about? Grants increased attack greater instead of attack when using Nightmare. At the bottom, there's a restrict rework. Oh, okay. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Giving herself greater attack. I wonder if you can build her as like a bruiser now of some sort. I don't know. That's interesting. I kind of don't like the lower dual attack chance. I think they're doing this to make her more PvE centric with the effectiveness or something, but like, interesting. All right, I guess we'll have to see how this pans out. I kind of like what they did, but I'm not sure if it's really enough. I feel like she's still gonna be too squishy. People used to make Bruiser Tenebrias on counter set, but I think those days are kind of over. I feel I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, let's see what they do with Mort. Oh wow. That's huge. 100. They literally double this from 50 to 100% chance to use his passive when he crits with his S1. And now his S3 is a 3-turn cooldown. Healing decreased, acquire 2 souls. So they reduced some of the slot machine BS that he does. The biggest problem with Mort is like, he doesn't have the craziest payouts when everything goes right, but it was too rare for him to get the payouts. But this increases the payout a little bit, right? So if he counters, he was always going to do this pretty much, as long as he's critting. So they're going to add Emo Landy, who gives anti-crit to everybody, and now they're buffing Mort, who gives anti-crit to everybody. What's up with that? Kinda strange. Is that why they made Lethe to deal with all these anti-crit characters or something? What's going on? It's kind of weird. He doesn't really beat a green unit though. Interesting. I think this change definitely helps him. I feel like Mort is kind of an alright character, and the reduced cooldown as S3 means he gets to do it more often, which is pretty big. I actually think this is okay. I think Mort seems alright. That's my opinion. I think he seems alright. I think that's what I would say. Okay, Silk, the 4-star. She's always been bad. Decreasing the combat readiness by 10%. Why is that in green? Oh, you had to like upgrade it before? Wow. Her S3 now has 1,000,000 lines of text. Gain a focus at the start of the turn, consumes focus when attacked, dispelling 1 debuff from the caster, increasing combat readiness by 15%. When their stacked focus is 2 or more, it uses automatic fire instead of single shot. Attacks the enemy with arrows, decreasing combat readiness by 10%. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's speed, penetrating their defense by 20%. Its attack receives the effects that apply to basic skill. I don't think that's changing anything. I'm gonna be real. Like, this character's way too weak that they're gonna need like 4 more buffs like this, I feel, for her to actually work. I've never really seen this character used, so maybe I'm just a little uninformed and clueless, but I don't really see them being able to do much. The only saving grace they have is that they're a ranger, so they can use Guiding Light. Suthans. This guy, is this that 3-star guy? After attacking, increase the attack, defense, and effects of that caster by 5%, stacks over 10 times. And now in his S3, makes them unhealable and 2 burn effects. Are they gonna buff this guy? So Agate sometimes does this where, or not buff, specialty change, where sometimes they buff a 3-star and then they make the specialty change right after. I wonder. This guy is a 3-star dark unit. I think he's like Arya's brother or something like that. Arya and Ahmed's brother. Huh, okay. Suthan was originally designed to be effective in prolonged battles. Where? But he had low viability due to his base stats. Specialty change? Alright. So that's all the characters. What are the artifacts like? I don't think people are really going to be using Suthan. Razar Monarch. Increases defense of all allies by 10%. That's the only change. It's more like Aureus with that. I don't really think that that helps all that that much, honestly. I just... okay. I think that's kind of disappointing. Dux Noctis. I actually kind of like that change to Dux Noctis. But here's what I don't like about it. I don't like that they've buffed this stupid artifact like 2 or... this is either the 2nd or 3rd buff for it. And they just like give it a rest. It actually does seem decent though. If you have this maxed, 12%, because keep in mind, this is after all the other calculations pretty much, right? So a 12% attack increase, it's like getting attack buff 12%, right? That's pretty good. And then it takes less stacks, so if you do like just a few crits, like it stacks up way faster essentially. I kind of like it. Yeah, ML Pavel buff. I think it's a good idea. It might be a little bit more usable in those DPS characters. The problem is that you can't use it on many characters because Guiding Light is so broken. It's so hard to use Rangers. That's the one problem. Well, let's see what this is. Steadfast Gatekeeper. Wow, they're changing it completely. Increases defense of all allies by 5%. Decreases damage suffered from elite or boss monsters by 10 to 20%. They're changing it completely. Effect is not stacked with other artifacts of the same name when more than one damage reduction is granted. Only strongest supplied. Yeah, I guess it's just for newer PvE players. But isn't there already a PvE artifact that does that? That you get from the shop for the seal things? Maybe I'm confused. Yeah, from Hall of Trials. Isn't there already an artifact you could get with that? So this is just a 4-star version of that? That seems like kind of unneeded. I don't really get it. I feel like all they had to do was buff Steadfast Gatekeeper to be in like a higher percent or something. And maybe add a little other thing. I'm definitely not thinking of Cruel Mischief because they have nothing to do with each other. But yeah, no one's going to use this either way, I think. I guess it's for newer players in PvE. Okay. Okay, you'll be able to recall it. Cool. So restrict. Cannot receive combat readiness increases. Wait, cannot receive combat readiness increase. Yeah. You can now restrict people and push them back. So, Restrict was originally made this way because when Cerise first came out, the first character that had it, Basar was also broken, so people would be picking like Cerise and Basar, and if they both existed at the same time with the same team, you would just instantly die because you would get pushed back and slowed and everything, get hard controlled. The game's a little different now. I guess it works on characters like Peyra and stuff. Peyra plus Emil Rowana is pretty good. They inadvertently buffed Emil Rowana with this. It's actually like really strong to run those two together. Restricting them, stripping their buffs and everything, pushing them back, resetting them. That's really good. So I guess Emil Rowana actually got a slight buff there. And that's everything, huh? Comes out in the 3rd with Emil landing. Okay. So I would say overall, I think pretty disappointing balance patch, all in all. The good changes, Lionheart Cermia is going to actually be getting a really big change. She's going to be pretty strong. Tenebria and Mort both got okay changes. I feel like Tenebria's more meant for PvE though. I think Mort, you know, he's going to be like kind of okay, I feel. Some might disagree, but I feel like he'll be kind of alright. I think those changes help him a lot, because his S3's injury is really good. I don't know, I think I'm okay with that. But yeah, I would say, I guess the biggest winners are Lionheart Cermia, Mort, and a bit of Tenebria. The artifacts are not really winners. Dux Noctis kind of is the winner of the 3, but that's not saying a lot. But yeah, I guess that's kind of the whole balance patch. A little bit disappointing. I guess the World Cup, they just wanted to really tone stuff down, make it so that nothing crazy was going to happen, and well, I guess they succeeded. We might see a bit of Lionheart though. We'll have to see how much damage increase she really gets, because people have been doing some crazy high damage Lionhearts recently on Destruction set, so I guess we'll see. Anyways, yeah, that's about it.